Hey everybody, welcome to Travel with T and Travel with T's travel channel. Um, since my channel's new, I keep telling everybody that it's all about travel. And it's all kinds of travel, it's all types of travel. I feature hotels, I could feature just quick trips, budget travel, luxury travel, things to save you money on travel. It's just basically travel. I am a travel advisor or a travel agent, and I help people book cruises and tours and just trips. And from short to long, to honeymoons, to weddings, to anniversaries, I do it all. So if you have any questions on that, I'm usually found at travelwithttoday.com or travelwitht.net is my blog. And today's post follows my blog. So today I am focusing on how to save money on cruising. So if you haven't cruised, it's a great way to travel, okay? For some, okay? I would say for all, but some people say they don't like cruising. The reason I like cruising is because you can see a lot of different places on $1. So your cruise leaves out of, let's just say it leaves out of Los Angeles. Most of them leave out of Miami. There's tons of them. They go all over the world, so you can leave almost out of anywhere. But out of Los Angeles, you catch your cruise in Los Angeles, you go to, say, Ensenada, which is a little port in Mexico, you go to Cabo San Lucas, you can go to Mazatlan, you might go to Puerto Vallarta. You see all those different areas on your one cruise, okay? So you're not having to fly from one place to one place to one place. In the U.S., to travel and see places like that, it's not as easy for us as it is, say, in Europe, where you can catch a train and go to different various destinations on a train. We have to fly most of the places, unless we're in the continental U.S., and then we can drive, take an RV, do different styles like that. But if we want to see some place like Mexico, and maybe not just one area of Mexico, cruising is kind of a really no-nonsense way to do it. You see different ports, and if you decide, say, that you fall in love with Puerto Vallarta or something, you can go back there on a trip, and there's many opportunities and many ways to do that. So, but today I'm going to focus on how to save money on a cruise. So I'm going to let's go through some like bullet points. So, for instance, how to save money on a cruise. Number 1, use a travel advisor. Not just saying that because I'm a travel advisor. I used a travel advisor before I even became one. The reason being, can you book a cruise on your own? Of course you can book a cruise on your own. But do you get the special perks that a travel agent gives, such as knowing the destination, saving you money on booking it, adding an extra perk, knowledgeable about everything that goes on, usually before and after a cruise? So you're paying for knowledge, you're paying for experience. Not that you're paying the travel agent. Usually travel agents, sometimes we have what's called a advisory fee, but most of the times, a lot of the times we get paid directly from the industries. So booking a cruise through a travel agent costs you no more money, okay, if they do not charge a fee, okay. If they charge you a fee, it's usually because they're experienced and their time is valuable. So, for instance, the pricing you get from the cruise line, can you get that through a agent? Yes, you can. Can you get better pricing? Yes, you can. Usually in the form of maybe onboard credits, or sometimes they have a group going. So maybe their agency has a large group, so they put you into that group. You get block pricing, but you also get, no, it doesn't mean you have to travel with that group. It's just they registered a group beforehand. So it might offer like, $50 onboard credit, say if you're cruising with Princess, or Carnival could be $25. They handle all the details for you. If you're new to cruising, you can ask a million questions and they will be happy to help you out. And then, like I said, they offer you the perks and things that go along with booking with the agency. Second way to save money on cruise has to do with what you're spending on the cruise. Okay, so if you're not familiar with cruising, it's kind of like an all-inclusive style. Okay, so you go, everything's included. Say your food, your onboard entertainment, like if you went to one of their shows, that's included. The water, not sodas, regular coffee, tea, those are all included. They have mini golf, they have basketball, they have different things like that you can sign up for. And those are, or not sign up for, I'm sorry, different things that you can go see. So those are all included. They have a gym included. Things that aren't included on a cruise: spa. Okay, one of the best ways to save money on the spa is go to the spa drawing in the beginning of the cruise. Yeah, it takes a little time. My husband's won several times on that, and I got a $100 gift certificate for it. Okay, also wait to book your spa trips until they have specials. And the longer the cruise, the specials start to come out. So the second day, the third day. So they may be offering a 3-for-1 $79 where you get manicure, you might get a pedicure, and a massage or something. And so wait for those things to come out, because those will save you money off the standard price. And they have them throughout the cruise, so you'll be able to see them throughout the cruise. Excursions is another way to save money. So on board or through Princess, you can book excursions. But you don't have to book through Princess or Carnival or Royal or any of those. Okay, you can go outside and book and often save money at it. Especially if you're in a port for a long period of time. Okay, so you're in a port for a long period of time. You've got a lot of time on your hands. I can definitely help you book excursions, hopefully help you book your cruise, but travelwithttoday.com is where you can find me, or my blog, travelwitht.net. You can basically go outside the port. One of the best excursions that we've had so far, and it was so simplistic, was we went into Bonaire, which is in the Southern Caribbean, and we rented a golf cart. We toured the whole island on a golf cart. And later this week, you'll see that blog post about a day in Bonaire, and I'll give you all the details. But those are some of the things that you can do without booking through the cruise line. Now, benefits for booking with a cruise line is that, for instance, if you have a long tour and say you were seen at one of the ruins in Mexico, and it takes a long time to get out there and a long time to get back, if for some reason something happens, breaks down, blah, 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 the cruise line will get you to your next destination. If you had booked it on your own, they won't. So if you're uncomfortable at all with anything, that's sometimes something for you to look at, okay, whether or not you are comfortable enough to book it by yourself or have your travel agent book it outside the cruise line. Another way to save money while on cruising is book early. Okay, so you book early, you get the early bird pricing, and if it changes, you usually can rebook, okay, at a better price. But you're set, you're scheduled, you just don't make your final payment yet, okay? That's kind of the trick to that. Other things to save money on. One of my favorite, recently discovered in the evening, is if you drink at all or anything, they have 2 different happy hours usually. One happy hour is in the afternoon. Okay, it's usually pretty packed. And one happy hour is in the evening. So you buy one drink, get one drink for $1. That was this last cruise that we spent on Princess, and that one was late in the evening, so it's fairly late. So if you're early to bed, then it might not work for you, but it worked for us, and we had a great time, met some great people, and had a blast. So we saved money on drinks there. Another way to save money is most of the lines will let you bring on one bottle of wine per person if you're a wine drinker. Okay, so you and your husband are going, and you bring one bottle for you, one bottle for your husband, and so you save on that. They'll bring you can get glasses in your room, and open the bottle in your room, and drink your wine wherever. But that is a great little way kind of to save money on cruising, is bring your own booze. They only allow, like I said, usually one bottle per person, and your travel advisor will have to check each line to make sure that that's still kind of like an option. Another way to save money on a cruise, depending on what style of traveler you are. If you're claustrophobic, you're not going to want an interior room, right? If it's really port intensive, sometimes I'll go with an interior room. My husband knows I don't always like the interior rooms, and I kind of tend to prefer, there's nothing like a balcony. But if you are on a strict budget, an interior room might work for you. Okay, so meaning there's no windows, it's kind of dark in there, great if you want to sleep. So that's a great way to save usually several $100s at least off a balcony, sometimes $1,000. In Alaska, you don't want an interior room. You want a balcony. Alaska is a destination. It's a visual destination while you're cruising. Definite balcony room. Okay, so you want to be able to see everything that's there. Okay, it's hugely visual while you're cruising. So that's you definitely want to have a balcony there. Other travel tips for saving money on a cruise. Again, the various things that charge extra are your casino, of course. Okay, so make sure you get set up your, even if you play cards, set up your little key card, because you get credit for time spent in there. Sometimes they'll give you a little perk. Sometimes what will happen is in the casino, if you've played, they will give you, towards the end of your cruise, like $100 onboard credit in the casino if you book within 30 days. So your travel agent can book this for you. You can book on ship. It's all the same. If you book on ship, it's still, your travel agent still gets credit, but you can use that coupon also. Even if you go, say the cruise industry sends you, or the cruise line that you've cruised on sends you a coupon for $50 or this price or whatever, your travel agent can always book you on that same perk that the cruise line has given you. There's no reason that they can't. So if it is a onboard credit because you spent time in the casino, they can book that too. So booking within that time period gives you that money. So if you know that you want to go on another cruise, definitely book within that time period. You can use that perk that they gave you at the casino. So there's a reason they gave you that perk though. So those are some of the tips and tricks. There's tons more, you guys. There's tons more out there of how to save money on a cruise. But check out my blog at travelwitht.net. And I've nailed some down, the 7 different ways, or top 7 different ways that you can save on booking. And as always, who are you traveling with? Hopefully you're traveling with T. Thanks. Bye, guys.